What is up? All right, so we have we're gonna have some fun today. We're doing a mail call. We're gonna do some unboxing. Let's go ahead and crank this down here just a little bit. A little loud in the background sound from NCS. So we've got several packages in. I've got like 5 of them, and we're gonna open them up. And these packages are actually I've gotten them from one of the sites that I'm on, one of the Facebook groups I'm in. They do what's called Waffs or waffles, and spelled kind of like waffle. And ultimately, it's a raffle. So you buy a certain number of spots into it, and when you do that, you get they draw in this particular one. They draw tickets out of a stacker, so it's a clear stacker. They shake it up, pull a ticket, your number gets drawn. Oftentimes you win that prize, or you get to like level 2. So then there's maybe there's more tickets go in, and then you find out what you've won. And so a couple different variations of it, a couple different games. One thing you may notice if you look behind me, redesigned the home office here. So we kind of moved some of the shelves around. We put the black shelf on this side with the trophies, Lego head, which we all know it's got the good stuff on the inside. We got the pops on this side, Cap the Caveman still here, and the judgmental ref. He is still in the room. He's just on that side. You can't see him right now, but he is watching the stream, and he is very judgy. But he's definitely there. And we've got some slight updates. One thing I want to show you a couple different views that we're going to be working with today. And so we're going to toggle through here real quick. Just going to check, make sure everything got going live. We are good to go there. Good to go there. All right. So what I wanted to show you, was the fact that we've got some new views. So now we've got me, but we've, again, by moving things around the office, hopefully we're going to help with some of the sound as well. And so, bam, if we want to go to our Funko view, now this is Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix we've used before. We actually got her in the mystery boxes. But then we got our Funko Focus, right? So now we just got the Funko there on the side. Maybe we're doing something here, Funko Focus. That's what we're really going to bring her up. And if you notice, when we're talking about the Funko, now when I turn, I should be a little better on the mic. So now my voice should be able to get there, but I can still show the pop. So I can still speak about the pop over here. And hopefully it's still picking up the sound. It's picking up pretty well. That's my goal of it. And so, so that's the hope on that side. And then with that, we also have PPG pricing. So on here, we're going to be able to go through, we can look at Funko or we can look at PPG and kind of give you an idea of how to use those sites while also showing you what you got. So on here, if we type in Dark Phoenix, so what we're going to notice is that there are 17 results for Dark Phoenix, right? And you can't just pick the one that you want the value for, right? It's not how it works. It can't be like, oh, Dark Phoenix is Dark Phoenix, right? This is one right here has got to be the $75 one. It's not. And you know, a couple different ways you can tell which pop do you have, right? How do you identify your pop, especially if you're new? If you're a little further along into the pop game, you probably already know. But if you're a new collector, maybe this is your first video seeing Funko Pops, and if so, thanks for watching here with me. So this particular one, it's a pop vinyl pop Marvel Dark Phoenix. You'll notice, you know, right off the bat, there's a number on it. Right in this area, it's number 22. All right, so we'll zoom in just a little bit more. Yeah, I want to keep the price on there, so we'll go about this far. So on there, it's going to show it's a number 22. The release date was 2013, and then vaulted. So they're not making that one anymore. Vaulted means they've taken the mold and they've put it away. This one's worth $75 now. Part of the value increase on this particular one is because it's an older pop. The production numbers were less, and the collectors were less at that point in time, right? So limited quantities, and now if you want to find one, it's a little more difficult, so the price goes up. The next one we're going to see here, now this one, if you notice, has the flames going on the going up behind her, kind of like the wings flames, flames at the bottom. Now this one was released 2019. It wasn't exclusive to Hot Topic. But if you notice the numbers, number 413. Now the numbers are not always sequential. It just, you know, there's a rhyme or reason to the numbers. I don't recall what it is. But in this instance, we know that our pop has number 422. So we know this one's not ours. But that would be $7 if we had the one with the flame wings. And so now we get over to this one here. Now this one's 422. And you're going to notice on here, it says glow in the dark. Of course, I could click on it, so that's going to take us off the page. But it'll say glow in the dark up here. Action pose glow in the dark. There's a sticker. There's a little yellow sticker. It says glow in the dark. Our pop does not say glow in the dark. Our pop is not the glow in the dark variant. If it was, it would be $6. Now this one has the Walmart exclusion on there. But then now we go down. Again, now this was a chase variation of the one that we saw a little bit earlier. So this is the 422. This one has the flame wings, $7. But if you were able to get the flame wings that also glows in the dark, so that's the chase variant on this one. Flame wings glows in the dark. That would be worth $43, right? It's a big jump because of the chase value. Now this particular one, this is the one that we have here. So it's the 422, released 2019. It was a common. You could find it at a lot of different places. And so this one ultimately was worth $5. So for, you know, from that perspective, less great. But let's see if we get to can we change that? No. Well, can't change the zoom level to what I want it to be. All right. So it was a $5 one. It was in a mystery box again. This one we saw last week, but I wanted to go over a little bit with the pop price guide because we're going to be able to use that today. So I think what we can do is we can go through. Let's open up some of these boxes that we got in. We'll keep the pop price guide up, and we'll take a look at what some of the values of those are as well. So keep in mind, these were Waffs that I entered, anywhere from $3 up to, I think in this instance, it was like, I think For this one, it was around $13 was the most I paid for a spot in there. Now, if you buy multiple spots, you got to multiply that. I have participated in Waffs where I've paid $64 for a spot. And so none of these are from any of those Waffs. It just depends on, the value of the item, how it splits up. And, you can also, let's say you want to get in on a bigger one. There are times they will do what's called a mini. So a mini will be essentially whatever the value of all of those spots together to fill up the main. So if it's a $60 one, and maybe they'll do 10 spots, $6 a piece, right? And then one of those people will get a spot in the 60. They do micros if it's big enough then to go even further down. But in these instances, these were there's some fun games that we did with it, and we're just gonna clean up some of the notes there. Perfect. All right, so we bring it back over. Now we just got me on the screen, and the reason for that is we're gonna put Dark Phoenix back away. All right, so we've got this box. This will be the second to last one that we open up. Let's see here. Trying to think. Yeah, these we might open up pretty early. These are some fun ones. Yep, keep that one towards the end. And this one here. Yeah, so I think we're going to start with this one. All right, so my goal is, of course, to definitely not show our, I'd love for y'all to send me things, but let's not show all of our full address. So, got my monster here. So, be safe if you're using a sharp object to cut open your pop. You do not want to cut the pop itself. So, make sure the mic. Alright, so this should be able to pick me up from on this side. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut in, we're going to take a look. We're going to attempt to not cut ourselves. So now, everybody that's in this particular group, so it's called Pop Nation. That's the particular waffing group that these pops all came from. And so they're all collectors in their own right. And yeah, they flip some pops and make a little bit of, you can make some income that way as well. All right, keeping the address information safe. Again, remember, whenever you're doing the top of the box, make sure you lift up because you don't want to cut into your pop, especially you don't want to mess up that, the box itself. Myself, I'm an inbox collector. So for me, real important not to cut the box. And also, if somebody's shipping, you want to take into consideration that the other person's going to have to open it up, right? So don't put the face, don't go, I'll stack everything at the bottom and protect it from the sides and bottom. You also want to protect the top of the box as well, of the pop. So, and you'll see as we get this open that the person did use care. So, this one came over. This one was from Lisa Pop Win. Right, so you can see inside the box, right? It's got a nice layer of protection on the top. All right, get rid of the box. So we've got coverage. There was some extra, right, in there. That way to make sure that the pop didn't shift around during transit. All right. So again, it's another one that is very well taped up, very well sealed. It appears to be in a pop protector, which is also very nice. So we're gonna open this up very carefully. She did such a great job of packing it. Like, I don't want to mess it up on my part of it, which is just opening. All right, that's a really nice bubble wrap there. That is great. Perfect. So we got it soft stack, which is excellent. And we'll move that stuff out of the way. And as you can see, it is Carmen Sandiego. Carmen Sandiego the top of the box, you'll actually see that was the ticket. So it was number 9 that I won with. And I mean, the box is it's in great shape. There's also, whenever you join in any of the WAFs, one of the nice things about this particular group, again, is Pop Nation. They will put the pictures of, front, back, sides of the pop. And so a really cool thing that we're going to look at with this pop. So we're gonna pull up PPG on it. So you can either use PPG, you can use Funko. Now they both kind of drive from similar sources for values. What I do find is that PPG, or Pop Price Guide, tends to be updated a little bit faster. So there are ones that are not on the Funko guide that will be on Pop Price Guide. So we're going to go here. We're going to just put in Carmen San Diego. All right, so there's 4 different Carmen San Diegos that are in Pop Price Guide right now. By the way, if you put in like Batman, you're going to get a ton, because there's you'll see Funko Pops in here, you'll see pins, you'll see pop keychains. So if we're doing anything with Batman, obviously we're going to cut back a little bit of the search criteria. So this first one here. So now if we notice on our pop, it is number 662. 662. There is a sticker. Now that particular sticker, I can tell you, is Spring Convention, I think is what they were calling it. Yep, 2019 Spring Convention. And then also next to it, you'll see a little diamond thing. So if you could see that she's really shiny, right? Kind of like a glitter. So it's they call it diamond. It's glitter effect. I think those are really cool. I've got a Mickey and a Minnie that are glitter behind me, and I think it helps stand out. But the particular one that we see on the screen right now, this is Disappearing Carmen San Diego. Now this was released in 2018. It was a GameStop exclusive. But again, ours was a Spring Convention, so shared exclusive, but Spring Convention 2019. Same number, but it was different. And you could tell on this one, Disappearing, because the bottom of her is translucent as she's going away. But not the diamond one. Now this is the common one. Now, and again, when I'm talking about a common, I'm talking about on the screen right here. So if you look at the top part of this Pop Price Guide, this is the one that you would be able to find. It was released 2018. And you could find it at a variety of different stores. There was, other than the character itself, there was nothing very unique about her. And so those go, 14 right there. And then we look over here, we've got Carmen San Diego Diamond Collection Spring Convention. Now this is the one that we have. Even though the stickers are at a slightly different spot, so our diamond sticker is going to be a little bit, on the lower side, which is where I've seen them. Oftentimes, this is the one that we would get. It's the exclusive to FYE. And then if we had the one, now you'll notice on this one, it's the Emerald City Comic Con. So it's still diamond. The sticker on it is a little bit different. So if you're at the convention itself and you buy the pop there, you can get it with that particular sticker. There are fewer of those because you have to be at the convention to get them. And so that drives the value up on those pops. So in this particular one, if it had the Emerald City Comic Con exclusive sticker, we'd be up $21. But this particular one's $9. But look, to me, the fact that it's a diamond pop just stands out that much more. And I have a Waldo. So I'm going to put Carmen probably very likely next to Waldo. That way we know where's Waldo and we know where in the world Carmen San Diego is. All right. So Carmen San Diego, she's doing good. We'll move her out of the way. And now we're on to the next. So the cool thing is, I've got a couple now. These next 2 boxes are both from Casey. Casey ran a couple different ones on there. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. I think these were all from the same Waff. So they'll do different rounds of the Waff. I believe that these that we're about to open are all actually from that one, but they could be. I'm trying to remember. I think there might have been one that actually came from a different Waff. So I think it's 2 different Waffs, but I believe we might see 2 to 3 pops here. So that's gonna be fun again. If you remember last week when we were doing the mystery boxes, I went ahead and I showed you. It's actually located right there. but that is Surf's Up Freddy. Surf's Up Freddy Funko Batman, and that one actually I got from Casey as well. So we've had some good times with Casey, obviously, and we're going to try to not cut ourselves. But Casey always does a really good job packing the boxes. You'll see in here. So you'll notice. Let's just go full Funko focus here. Bam. All right. So what you're going to notice is that it's in a sorter box. It still has wrapping around it. So there's air cushion wrapping around it, and it's a sorter box. So the great thing about a sorter box, again, kind of just the inside. The sorter box is going to help to protect the pop in transit. So that's the ticket that I went with right there. Oh, yes. Death in the Family Joker. So one thing with the sorter boxes, I have not had any luck myself fitting a pop protector pop into a sorter box. So usually if you're going to ship them, you're going to ship kind of either in a box or with a protector really does help. Definitely beneficial. And so this one right here is pretty cool. I don't know if you remember, it's a little wear on the front, but that's all right. Take a look here. Yeah, there's a little dust. It's going to happen, right? You get a little shelf dust. So this is Death in the Family Joker. So it's really cool. Actually, one, again, the Batman with him. This one's the Hot Topic exclusive, Death in the Family Joker. So there was a piece of artwork I shared last time with Joker's face, right, being ripped off. And I think you could see on the side, right, where his face is separated or kind of peeled back on. And so that was one of the first pieces of art that I got at MegaCon. And so with that, now I have the pop to go with that piece of art. So that's why I was really happy to be able to get this particular pop and to be able to win it. I was like, that was the one I wanted. This particular drawing, you had to get your number pulled, and then they pulled another number to tell you what the prize was. So it was super awesome to be able to pick that up as part of it. And now we're going to take a look. So in this one, right, again, I said, with Batman, there's going to be a ton. With Joker, there's going to be a ton because of different variants. So we're going to put Death Family. Right. This should really limit, right? So we've got one result here. And here he is, number 273. It was a Hot Topic exclusive. It was released last year, 2019. And it is Death in the Family. And one of the cool things here, right? So it's priced at $17. If you click on the picture in Prop Price Guide, it will actually show you. So you're clicking on the picture, it'll show you kind of a zoomed in version of it. And then you can scroll down, and now the estimated value is going to show you over the last 90 days what the sales range has been. Right? So the high has been up to $31.99. This is about, within the last 90 days. More recently, even as low as $7.90. And this is powered by HobbyDB. And they're pulling a lot of their information from sites like eBay and such. And HobbyDB itself has its own selling tools. So it's pretty cool. But again, this one had a little special meaning to me because I wanted to get the pop because I had the picture to go with it. So this one's definitely staying in the collection. We really like it. And that's a keeper. So, and again, I'm going to be putting up probably about, I've got a little over 300 Funko Pops. These have not been added in yet into the collection just because, I wanted to make sure that they showed, I got them before I added them in. But in total, I'll have, probably over 300 items. And I think I'm going to take about 100 of those and put them back out there, right? Put them back, get them to some new homes for them. Partially because I'm just changing my direction a little bit and what I want to collect. So we're gonna have some fun with that too. So this box, again, this is another box. It's from Casey. Casey Art just runs a really, really fun. I'll tell you, with all the ones that I've done with Pop Nation, I think they've been run really well. It's a group. Again, they're a group on Facebook. You just have to, you can sign in there. You can let them know that, hey, I heard about, Pop Nation from Lewis. And I'll see you on the site. Look, you know, more people on there, more people entering in the WAFs. It'd be a little more difficult to get spots, but you know, look, we're all here to collect and have fun. All right. So again, I'm lifting up the top so I can cut through this first little layer of tape. We're going to go down. Yeah, last time I used the X-Acto knife. This time we're just using the regular knife. I just feel comfortable with this, the way the grip is. All right. So cool thing, right? This one's got not one, but two pops. All right, so one is in a sorter. One appears to be in a stack, and in a soft stack. So we're going to go with the sorter one first. All right. So this one's in a sorter. Pretty sure I remember which one this is. Whoop. All right. From Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo. And again, you're going to see the the ticket number there. All right, we're just throwing that to the side for now. So this particular ticket was ticket number 7. What's really cool on here, box in really good shape. A little bend right there, not bad. We're spinning it around here so that we get all 6 sides. Right, so I want to make sure that we can see everything. But yeah, so this is the FYE exclusive. I have seen this one out of box as well. One of the guys, Fernando, was doing one of his WAFs and had his Piccolo out. So I'm in box myself. He's got a number that are loose, and so we can go in here and we can take a look. All right. So with Piccolo, we're going to find there's 9 results, right? So now there's going to be a good opportunity for us to go, all right, which one is ours? Well, right off the bat, we take a look here. This one is number 11, released 2014. Has a headband, has the head apparatus, has the different outfit on. We know this one's not this one. Still cool. All right, here we go. Now this is a 2-pack. Well, this is a 1-pack. Not our pop. Again, now we're looking at this one, Fall Convention. This one's got where he's levitating. But again, our pop's not doing that. Bam, now we're here. 1-arm, metallic, exclusive to FYE, released 2019. So this is the one that we have right here. I just think it looks really cool. The metallic that they do, similar to that glitter diamond effect, I think is pretty neat. And so I've got this one. It will be in the collection here for a little bit, and then I will probably cycle them out. But at the moment, it's definitely one that I've got it. I've got some other. There's some other wins that are coming in that this one I think is going to look really cool next to. So that's part of the reason I wanted to add them to the collection. Yeah, if we wanted to scroll down, we could see this was the common version of it. Now this is a mystery mini. This is a green chrome version of it. Now this one has it was the Fall Convention, but it has the actual NYCC sticker on it. That's why the value's up on that one. Again, this one was the Emerald City Comic Con with the Emerald City Comic Con sticker. Right, so those values can jump. But the particular one that we have right here in front of us, this is the metallic. I don't think that the picture on the screen does as much justice as the live pop itself. So this one's a very cool pop. I'm excited to have it in the collection. And now we're going to move on. Now we're getting to some really fun ones here. So we'll go back over here to Funko Focus. Bam! So this one I was actually one in a, it was a separate WAF, but it was still by Casey. You'll see that it is both bubble wrapped and it's soft protector. And really good job taping here. Now, part of the reason that I am trying to be so careful with the taking off the bubble wrap is because I am very likely going to have to reuse the bubble wrap to ship something else. So I want to kind of maintain the integrity of the wrap itself. So what we've got here. So this is now the ticket is actually on the inside, so I'll end up getting that ticket out. But this is the New York City Comic Con Limited Edition Funko 2016. So it is the New York City Comic Con sticker. It's Rainbow Batman. And so as we go around, I mean, they just tell me the box is in really great shape. uh, overall. And I mean, look, I mean, this pop's 3 years old already. Uh, some of what you're going to see, some of that discoloration stuff is actually the soft protector itself. So I likely will put it into a different soft protector. When I take it out, to get the ticket out of there, we'll take that out as well. But again, really, really cool. If you look right here, New York City Comic Con sticker on there. And so if we go back over here, PPG. So on this one, I know that we're going to want to search by rainbow. Right, so again, Batman there's a ton out there. If we go, all right, so we got 98 results under rainbow. Yeah. Fortunately, first one that we saw. Thank goodness. So this is 2016. Yep, 2016. That all matches up. Number 1, Batman. This one is the collection 40. And again, I just think he looks super cool. Very colorful, right? We're not used to seeing Batman that way. So for me, it was definitely worth getting. There's a couple, it's a rainbow purple. Okay, so they did all the different colors. The pink, obviously stands a little bit more. Yeah, so we're just kind of scrolling through here to see. And then there's, of course, your rainbow brights. Let's go. See, maybe we just narrow the results a little bit down. Yeah, so we got 36 here. And again, the one that we had was the first one that came up, which is awesome. And so, really happy to have this particular one as part of the collection. Yeah, these are, pocket minis. Yep. All right, I was not sure if there was a shared version of that one. That's the only reason I'm scrolling through these right now. Just seeing if there's a shared version, but it appears maybe there's not. Yeah. Woohoo! Look at this. So if you got the DC Comics Batman, there was only 200 of these. It was a Pez Social. This giveaway, 430. Right? So a little giveaway at a Pez Social. Bam. But this is our Batman. This is the Batman that we have right now. Again, I was stoked at the moment my number was pulled. I was like, yeah, I already know which one I want from there. And so got very lucky on that. And now we're going to open up a few more. So we got a couple more to go here. We are saving a particular one for the end because I know what it is. Oh. Yeah, so I have another table. The only thing is, right now the other table's on the other side of the room. So in the future, I will probably have these propped up a little differently. So this box right here. This one came over from Sean Pop Nation. And it's a bigger box. There should be, I believe there is 3 pops in here. If not, there's 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 3. But we'll see. I've actually got a couple things coming from him. They were sent slightly different ways. I think some was like select ground. Again, whenever you're shipping, quantities of them, it definitely makes sense. I'm not in a hurry on any of these. As long as they show up in good shape, I am good to go. So I just had to wait a little bit longer on that one. The tracking information, actually, USPS does not have the information in the system right now. Which, it happens on occasion. I have seen things, especially through like workplaces, show up and tracking's like, not there, not there, not there, and then all of a sudden you have a delivery. So that's what we're thinking is going to happen with this particular one. So we're going to pop this open here. And right at the back, really cool. So he threw in a couple of vinyls for me. It says Pop Nation. And so we're actually going to get, I'm going to keep playing around with the group and doing some stuff with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these posted up, stuck onto something so that way we can really see them, really show out. And again, it's got the Pop Nation. That is the group on Facebook. So very cool that he sent those. He did not have to, but I was super excited. And in here, okay, yep, I almost forgot about one of these. So, these are really cool. So we played this game. You had to get a ticket, right? So you got the ticket so you could participate, and that would give you, at least one spot. So however many tickets you got, that's how many spots you had. Then if your ticket was drawn, have you ever seen the game Funko? Where they drop the thing and it blink, 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 and it eventually falls into one of the spots at the bottom. So you got your ticket, then you had to tell them what space you wanted him to drop the puck, and it landed at the bottom into a letter, and that letter would be the tier of the prize, and then you got to select from the group of prizes, right? Kind of like if you go to a carnival, they're like, you want shelf 1, shelf 2, shelf 3. So in this instance, I got pretty lucky, and we're going to start right here. So this was a GameStop exclusive. This is Lieutenant Simon Ghost Riley from Call of Duty. If you all have been following, I've been playing a little more Call of Duty recently. Modern Warfare, been playing some of that. And this pop just in great shape. Sent in a soft protector. So we can get all 9 sides of it. All 9 sides. Yeah, there's 9 sides in a box, Lou. Yeah, that's how cubes work. 9. All 6 sides. And so, Simon Ghost Riley, we're going to... There we go. Should make it a little bit clearer. This one was really cool. Now we're going to open up Pop Price Guide on here. And I believe... I think we just type in Ghost Riley. It'll narrow it down. 2 results. So now there's... right. So that is a... which one is it? Is this one? Vaulted 70. They're both 70, so we got to look at the... This was GameStop EV Games. It's 2016. I believe this is going to be... Yeah, so it's going to be this one here. The way that we could tell, if you look, they've got the kind of the yellow pants. Oh, both yellow pants. All right. I might have to hold this one up to my face. I might have to take a double look here. This one... Okay. So this one looks a little worse for wear on the head. Let's take a look. I might have to visually look at this guy. So, he's got kind of a blue shirt. I know it's so tough to tell sometimes. The glasses look very similar. That was his release 2016. I feel like... Well, I am a little bit baffled between the two of these because they are so similar. And it's... Looks like this one has... Yeah, okay, that's part of the difference. So if you look... So this is muddy. That's what was throwing me off. So this particular one, if you look, he's got mud on the uniform, mud on the box, if you will. So this is not the muddy one. So we've got this one is definitely, he's very clean. And so if we take a look at him there again, so he's very clean. But this one was a really cool win again. You know, it's the GameStop exclusive. It was released 2015. And I mean, look, it was definitely a fun victory to get. And the next one that we have out of that box, we'll keep the Pop Price Guide up because we know that we're John Wick. All right, so this is John Wick 2. You'll notice that it has the Chase sticker on it. So John Wick number 2. Now both John Wick and the Ghost, right? So John Wick and the last one that we saw, they were both at the same prize level. That was a tier 6. And again, actually one with a 9. So both of these are one with the number 9. So good luck for me on number 9s. So John Wick 2, now this is a Chase variant. And so what I want to show you is that we will look up John Wick, and then I'll show you what the difference is between the regular one and the Chase variant. So we got John Wick, and here there's going to be 3 results. Now this is the John Wick. This is a common from John Wick 2. And so there he is. He's got his gun out. Pew pew. Number 387, released 2017. And the Chase variant, he's bloody. So if you look on this one, notice that there's no blood on the one that's on the pop price guide. But on the one that's right here, you'll notice that his face is bloody. That's the Chase variant. So it is essentially the same mold. A lot of the characteristics of it are the same. But in this instance, the difference is that he's been bloodied up. He's been beat up. He's been in the middle of the fights at this point. You'll notice that the price variance goes from $13 all the way up to now $55 because of the rarity of the pop. Released in 2017. Now another cool one that they have from the original John Wick, this was actually released in 2019, is him and his dog. So, you know, maybe a Chase variant with a dog on the side, that would be very sad. Very sad. But this one is what we have right here. This was, I believe, the first item from that Funko game that I selected. Now, I can tell you that with the Funko game, I did end up getting a number of different prizes. Every time you got a Funko win, you also got points associated with it. So I got like 6 points for this one, 6 points for Ghost, 5 or 6 for Ghost. And with that, at the end of all of the rounds, because there's a certain number of rounds, it's 15 rounds, whoever had the most points got to select something. So a few more of the pops are actually in transit. But the pop that I got to select, so there was 3 different pops you got to select from, and the one I picked, this is the 2018 Canadian Convention exclusive Flocked Bigfoot. From the moment that the game started, I had my eyes on this particular pop. I just think, you know, I've seen other people do some reviews, and they've had, you know, from some other videos, they had Bigfoot there, and I think he looks super, super cool. He's flocked, and so flocked, I'm not going to take him out of the box, but if you did, you'd have like a kind of a felt finish on him. So it's a flocked pop, and Bigfoot, yeah, Bigfoot is treated us well. So on here, I know there's only a certain number of Bigfoots, so there's 11. So there's Bigfoot with a marshmallow. Now this was a Funko exclusive itself, Funko Shop. That one's up to $50. That one also glows in the dark. There's a rainbow Bigfoot. Rainbow Bigfoot, that was also a Funko exclusive. Funko Shop exclusive just means you can only get it from Funko itself. You can usually order online or go to one of their now 2 stores in California. Now there is this flocked. Now this one was limited. It was from Funko headquarters itself. It was limited to 2,500 pieces. These blue and green. Then there was another flocked one. This ECCC, Emerald City Comic Con. Now that's if it has the Emerald City Comic Con sticker. There was only 3,000 of those made. Now this is the one that we have right here, exclusive to the Fan Expo. Snowy Bigfoot flocked. He's got the ice cream cone, which is always fun, right? So this was really, really cool. I mean, obviously we've got the John Wick pop, we got the Call of Duty pop. I've got, I believe, 3 or 4 more pops coming from that series. But this Bigfoot was one that I definitely wanted. Obviously, adding him in the collection at $100 is going to be a big jump. It's going to be one of the more valuable pops that I'll have. And just again here, one of the things you're going to notice is that it was not quite as limited of a run. And so we look at, okay, this Bigfoot, 3,000 pieces flocked. Or I'm sorry, this was the Canadian convention exclusive. So we're at $80. The 100 would be the, is it Fan Expo or? Oh, this one says Canadian Convention. So somewhere in between, kind of in between the two. Definitely the Canadian is the version of it that we have. But again, it talks about the Funko Shop Fan Expo. And then up here, Fan Expo Canada. So I believe it may actually be the same pop, just maybe 2 different ways of putting it. So that's snowy. I know, kind of bounce back and forth. Let's see if we can zoom in on that sticker. Yeah, so that one does say Fan Expo on it. Where the other sticker says Canadian Convention. Okay. So that would be the one that we have, the one that's Canadian Convention. So whenever we mark it up, we have to make sure we mark it correctly. And to show you on Funko's website, so their website's set up a little bit differently, but you'll see where the Canadian exclusive here, Canadian Snowy. Again, has the 80 on there, so you got your item number. It's got Funko Shop Fan Expo. But still, I think it's super, super cool. One thing you'll notice too, when we click in on it, you know, the pricing is fluctuated. The average price going from 71 up to 85. You know, again, it just kind of depends, you know, what price somebody's willing to pay versus what price that, you know, you're looking to get for it. But yeah, you know what? It's not leaving my collection anytime soon, so I'm okay with that. So we're really happy. This one, again, was one that I had my eyes on whenever I was doing my bidding, if you will. So now we've got one box left. One box left, and then we'll go back to our regularly scheduled programming for the day. But we're gonna have a little bit of fun here with this last box. Hey, I see you right there. Sorry about that. Hopefully, you didn't respond that long ago, but no, not too long ago. Perfect. I see that he's just saying he's there. So, big reveal time right here. This one has changed the game. This one I jumped in. It was at the last moment. I got the last ticket. The last spot for this particular Waff showed up, and I was like, you know what? I'll do it. It kept showing up in the feed, right? And so sometimes you just say, look, I'll go ahead and do it. The particular ticket itself, I believe, was $13. So not bad, but at the time was like, I think it was the most expensive Waff that I had participated in. But I got real lucky on this one. I can tell you that right now. I believe there were 15 spots, maybe 20 spots on that particular one. Again, I think it was 13. I'm trying to remember now. I'll have to check it out. But this particular one, now this is, you can see it's got the bubble wrap, but it is also in a hard case. And it's in a hard case for a reason. So our hard stack, I guess, would be the appropriate way to say it. See that? Hard stack. Definitely taped up a little more aggressively, which is good. So with the extra tape there. So just trying to get enough of the bubble wrap loose enough that we can get this guy out of here. All right. So he's in a hard stack. This is, so it's Freddy Funko. So Freddy Funko is the mascot of Funko, and this is him. It's called Lux, Freddy Lux, and you'll notice they've got little faces on them. Again, it was shipped in a hard stack with reason. So the stack, if you notice some stuff on it, you'll see like there's tape to hold the lid on. These stacks are known to have the lids kind of come off. I may get some armor lids. They have they're magnetic. But the really cool thing is that this was San Diego Comic-Con. So we'll see the sticker down here at the bottom. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and 400 pieces. So there's 400 of them. And look at the expression on the face of the pop. So on here, there were 4 different variants. So there's 4 different faces that he could have. This particular one is Zenith. And this one, thanks, Matt. Yeah, this one I was super excited about. Actually, the Waff happened late at night, and we're gonna see if we can focus the camera up just a little bit more on him. Perfect. Yeah, this one happened, and I was like, "Oh my god, babe, I won!" So I was really excited about that particular one. I'm gonna check here real quick. Let me just see if it was it a $13 one. Now I've got some spreadsheets going here, but we won't go into the full spreadsheets. Sorry, this was a $28 Waff that I joined. So that particular one was $28. But again, I got lucky. We got the Flux, and this again is the Zenith version of it, right? So you can tell he's kind of got like an angry face. And so we'll go over here. I know for this particular one, if you just type in Freddy Flux. Right, so we're going to get 6 results. Now this is This is actually right off the gate. Pop Vinyl, Freddy Flux, Freddy Funko, Zenith Angry. That's the one that we have. It's a $300 pop right there. So $300. The case itself, right? The hard stack actually has a little more value to it. Also, but this one, yeah, this was the big win. This was the big. It is the most expensive pop I have in my collection now. I had some that were, that would battle Bigfoot, but I did not have any that are going to battle Freddy Flux. So the one that had just where it says Funko across the name, so that's it's called Quantum, where it's got the logo. That one would be worth $240. There's Fission, so him winking, $230. With the smiley face, Photon, $240. Now there's 4 of those. There's some apparel as well for the Flux. So there's some, I think these are shirts that are there. But there's 4 primary pops, and Zenith is the one that we got. And Zenith is right here. Now there is not very many of them for sale, but you would imagine with only 400 produced. Like, look, mine's not going for sale, right? So there's only so many of them out there. But this is how they kind of derive the value, right? So they've been up to 350 and as low as like 280. But again, not a lot of volume of sales for it because, let's face it, it's a limited production pop, and it's super cool, right? So if you are collecting to collect, if you're collecting to have fun, if you're collecting to enjoy them, have them out on display, such as I've done, the pricing of it, yeah, that's great. If you need to get some money or something like that, I get it. And times being what they are. But look, if you had the advantage to be able to be there and buy it, it was probably somewhere between $10 to $30 right at the time. Now it's worth $300. So this is now the new kind of centerpiece for what I have. I've got several pops that have a little more sentimental value because of what they are. But as far as actual value and just, coolness, this guy is taking the cake. So all told, these pops together, I think we did well. Waffs in general, we're on a little bit of a slight downtrend more recently. But with that said, there's an excitement to participating in them. So for me, I have fun, and thankfully I'm able to afford to be able to do it. But yeah, so I'm going to see if we can back this up, and let's see if we can get all of the pops on there. What? So we've got, now see if I need to move the camera around, we'll do that. But we got these guys down here at the bottom. I think we can go 4 across. The last thing we want to do is knock anything off of there. Yeah, so we go 4 across, and we will raise the camera up. There we go, a little bit higher than that. That's right, folks. This is a one-man production right here. I do want to thank... So Ash actually made the covering for the tray table here. So it's a tray table, but at the same time, it doubles as our pop stand. What? It's a pop stand. It's a tray table. It's all the above. All right. All right. So we're going to put Joker and Batman in the middle, because they should be near each other. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so this is what we looked at today. I know we got a little bit of glare there, but I don't want to move around too much, especially now with them all stacked. We can try to move the camera up a little bit, as I'm going to yell directly into the mic while we do this. There we go. So, Carmen Sandiego, Death in the Family Joker, Batman Rainbow, Piccolo Metallic, FIA exclusive. We've got Call of Duty, Ghost Riley, GameStop exclusive. We've got John Wick Chase, where he's bloodied up. We got Bigfoot, Flocked, Canadian Expo, and then we've got Freddy Funko Zenith, Freddy Flux, 400 piece, and this is just what we got in this week. Now there was 2 more packages delivered today, and then I believe there's 2 more that I'm still waiting on beyond those 2. So we'll do another mail run next week, and I do not have any other mystery boxes coming in at the moment. I tried to contact one of my sources for those. I'm just having a little bit of communication gap. And so until they can answer some questions, I'm not going to order more pops from them. I was happy with the ones I got, but I want to check out a couple things because I may do a subscription with them, or you know, I may just wait till they do the next big drop and get something from that. But it should be next Saturday. We'll do another pop review on the mail call. But yeah, this is what we've got for this week. This is what I was so excited about last time when I said I had some stuff coming in. I knew Freddy Flux was on the way, and just ecstatic. And so thanks. And that's appreciate you liking the office remodel. I tell you, it's there's a whole area that y'all can't see that's over on this side, and it used to be floor to ceiling, basically tubs, right? Those plastic tubs, and those are now no longer there. So much more room, and it also allowed me to put, hopefully, by having the pops over on this side where the microphone is, been able to pick up the voice a little bit better. So thanks again. I appreciate you all watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell at the bottom. Ding, 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 to get notifications next time we go live. But otherwise, with that, thank you so much. And yeah, we're back on next week to look at some more pops. And we may be on in between playing some games between now and then. But at this point, we're going to close this one out. And happy hunting. And keep popping. Deuces.